he can hear you. I've still got.
I'm waiting for us to catch up over on.
It's not showing up in Twitch.
It Twitch just now said
Wait.
watch, but it isn't showing
Okay,
anything.
yeah, we're showing up on Twitch.
You might have to hit refresh if you can't.
You're back.
Yep, just
Can you hear us? Can you hear
Hi
me?
guys, we're fighting.
All right, Warden sees us and hears us.
Okay, cool.
All right. So you might notice that we've kicked Alex off the stream
We killed him.
because it's his fault. So, um, no, of course we didn't actually, but Alex is messing with his router, and Wiki is now our host. According to Win with Dice, we were getting into our next time jump, which is that's an easy transition. So yeah, we had the time jump. Orpheus and Eurydice were no longer together. We jumped ahead to to right after Mardi Gras. And
What was the name of this arc?
Arc 4 was Let Sleeping Gods Lie. And that was the arc that started with you being sent to Mystery, New Hampshire, because bad things were happening and Arcade wanted you to go look into it. Specifically, there was a antique collector who was robbed, and what was stolen were 2 books.
Wasn't this Maine? This was Camden, Maine.
Oh yes, Camden, Maine. Right. Sorry, no, Mystery came later.
Yes. I was
Sorry,
like, wait,
my bad.
did I miss?
Nope, you're correct. I just was getting confused because the next arc was Mystery.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if you guys actually went back to New Orleans between the 2 arcs or not.
No,
no,
we
but
did not.
except for
No,
the professor.
Micah.
Yeah, the professor and Micah did, but the rest of us.
Well, the professor went down. I think came back. Micah
Yeah.
stayed down.
Right. Right. So, Camden, Maine, books were stolen. Books and psychics were having bad visions.
Yes.
Well, Tracy went missing.
Right. Well, she told Arcade about the theft and then went dark. Not missing. She was exactly where
No, wait. This part, Micah was still here. I thought.
Micah was
Yes.
still here for this. Micah
Yeah.
left
Yes.
this and the beginning of
Yeah.
Through the Looking Glass.
Yep.
So yes, you guys went to Camden. Carrie threw her money around again.
We found this little cottage. It was so cute.
It was so cute. And Aunt Puppy's just sitting there saying, "I'm not saying anything."
Very mindful. Very cute. Very demure.
You started investigating the books. Found out that there was a kind of wannabe cult leader who may at one point worked for the antique dealer who had the books before they were stolen. You eventually found Tracy and discovered that she was, not in a great state.
That's saying that's
Nah, she was fine.
an understatement, I would think.
Yeah, no. Tracy was catatonic and in her own filth, and you did tend to her, and
We called a welfare check in on her. Had him come get her.
yep. You tracked the cult leader / fuckboy back to his sugar mommy.
Oh, right. This is where Micah just kind of snapped for a moment. That's what.
Yes. Carrie, the wealthiest person in the wealthiest PC. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Beaumonts are pretty.
Yeah, I think the Beaumonts are probably got her beat because the whole Beaumont fortune belongs to the PC rather than just the trust fund part.
How rich is Jeff Bezos Mars or whatever?
So, I was gonna say, Calvin, you're on. What benefit wealth does Bowman have? Because Carrie has multimillionaire, rank 4 wealth.
I would imagine Bowman is probably a.
He might be billionaire. I don't know.
He got that I hired triplets money.
That's right.
I'm gonna say technically, Max Mars has been a PC, and if we're including Max, then no, Max is definitely into the billionaire ranks of wealth. So, I don't know if Carrie is the wealthiest PC, but she's definitely up there.
That reminds me, I should look up how wealthy Emerald is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but those are moon bucks. The conversion rate's terrible.
It may not translate from one reality to another, but
Emerald's gonna make a run for it. She's got 5 levels of wealth.
so she does have billionaire.
So she's billionaire.
Doesn't work quite the same way on LaFontaine, but
Yeah, that's right. I bought her up after her parents disappeared, and she was now in charge of the company.
Makes sense.
did we lose Calvin? Does he not want to admit?
He's not saying anything. I was gonna say, PL10 by the book Bowman is only well off.
Rank 1.
Yeah.
That's what Calvin just said.
That's because of a lot of messy divorces and bad girlfriends.
Well, and it
Poor
is
decisions.
important to note that part of that is how much money is, actually accessible, So Bowman could, there is more money.
Yes. To be fair, he did only just recently let his dad die. So.
Wow.
I'm just telling you what happened.
I just like the fact that, he is a billionaire, but he's only got access to rank 1 because of poor choices.
That or stock options, who knows?
Well, GURPS had the ability to buy, as an advantage, heir, where, basically to represent your family has money, but you don't necessarily have access to all of that money. But Max Mars, for the record, has both Benefit 5 billionaire and Benefit 5 CEO of Mars Tech. So,
for a minute, I didn't think you meant HEIR air. I thought you meant AIR air. I'm like, it's a benefit to breathe? GURPS is effing metal, man.
All right, now that we've determined how rich everybody is,
right.
And which, now that we've determined
status of 2 for being CEO.
Now that we've determined which PCs
which
we need
character
to
has more fictional
later.
Larry and Harper are over here just like we're Timu millionaires and we're happy about it.
Micah's a school teacher, so let's just.
Micah owns a 2-story house in Louisiana. She got money.
Micah has that, and that's about it. All of Micah's money is going towards the Echoes. That.
Orpheus is a street musician.
Yeah, no, I mean, other than Carrie, there is not a lot of money floating around the arcade drill.
Micah has a comfortable life, but that's about it.
We're happy to be your pores, Carrie.
All right, so we were discussing everything in Camden, though.
Yeah.
So yes, you guys determined that the books basically had a spell in the form of music that could open a gate to someplace terrible. the books had been tried to be destroyed, but it was impossible to actually destroy them. So they had been separated out and, written over and all of that. And then someone thought it would be a good idea to recollect them because someone always thinks that.
I mean, how else are you going to get the plot unless somebody thinks that?
Exactly. You also discovered that the Orpheum was looking for those books.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yep. You broke into the home of the Sugar Mommy, discovered that she was actually the brains behind the cult, not Dale.
Dale was an idiot. We kind of knew right away he wasn't in charge.
Right, Dale was an idiot. Larry killed Regina.
Oh, that was terrible.
Correction. It was... Babel was sitting there. Micah got fed up and said, Babel, kill her.
Right.
Then he bounced her head off the coffee table a little too hard. That was a thing.
That was a thing.
And no one talked to Micah about it. No one went to call Micah out about, hey, you just said murder after being the no murder, and I kind of love it.
Was
everyone else?
I don't think anyone else was there when it happened.
Yeah.
No one else
but
saw
Larry
that.
remembers because Larry had a breakdown afterwards. So.
Well, he's got a lot of trauma he's trying to get through. You guys are fucked up.
No, I just moved that he didn't go then to Micah and be like, hey, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, the guilt's there.
So you got into a fight with Dale and Regina, which doesn't really count as a fight because they died real fast. Dale killed himself.
Babel let Dale go. Dale
Babel
let the
let
coward's
Dale
way
go,
out.
but Dale killed himself. You killed a whole lot of deep spawn. And then down in the basement, there was a confrontation where the Orphean showed up, tried to get the books. The Hell Queen showed up, took the books. The Orphean got real pissed. Muse almost died.
Yep.
Babel looked after Muse. That was fun.
Babel looked after Muse.
Then Larry slapped Orphea. That was fun.
Orpheus did his best to not be noticed by the Orphean.
Oh yeah, he did. 2 + 2 = get the fuck out of there.
Yep.
Larry just told him to suck it up,
We
Buttercup.
lied to people. We got lied to.
What was that?
We got lied to.
By who?
Marcus.
Oh, right, yes. Marcus was supposed to destroy the scans of the books because Regina was actually using a computer to compile them and play the music. And Marcus destroyed the computer, but kept the data on a flash drive because someone thought that maybe she could use it to resurrect her dead boyfriend.
To be fair, Marcus did that on his own because we both had the same thought at the same time.
I don't think Marcus was thinking about your dead
Nope.
boyfriend, but okay.
Marcus definitely knew that he wanted the
he was
books.
thinking about his dead boyfriend, so he was trying to get back to his plane of existence. So, yeah, we both had the same thought.
Marcus definitely knew that you wanted the books.
Yes.
And just so we can continue with Thirsty in the Dark, the Hell Queen. Oh.
Yeah, Hell Queen showed up. Who, yes, also Thirsty in the Dark.
There's a lot of redheads now that I'm looking back.
There are. That probably has as much to do with the GM as it does with anything else, but...
It definitely does.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't take credit for Hell Queen. But I did pick the art for Alice and for Persephone, so... Yeah, okay, fine.
Harper is just wondering why everybody's so goddamn scared of Lord Byron over there. Because she's like...
You're really soft. I didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, you did come through really quiet there, Wiki.
I said Harper is just really confused as to why everyone is afraid of Lord Byron. She's like, just fucking punch him.
Harper was not in the room with him, I believe.
Oh, yes, she was.
She was in the
Oh,
shop,
yeah,
wasn't
she
She was in the shop for sure when we got
She
mad
was
at
in,
him
she
and
was in
chased him down.
direct confrontation with that little fucker.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, in the store.
Sure. Or
Not
if
in
you
the-
go punch him.
And then he
Let's
then he
put
had
that
to
in.
go and blow up our damn rental van. Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
Blew up our van.
like, dude,
No,
if I wasn't
he
gonna,
did. He did blow up our van because he tried to retreat. Your response was, "Nah, I ain't done
yeah,
yet."
I was like,
And
nah,
Micah
we ain't
picked you
done
up
here.
and flew you towards him so we could hit him again.
Yeah,
See, this is why we always get the insurance on our rentals.
yeah. No, Harper was like, "Where you? No, we're not done here."
right.
I knew what to team up with him against the fish people. I was like, why the fuck not?
I mean, to be fair, Lord Byron is
No,
At least
Wiggy
power level.
understands. Wiggy understands why everybody's
Harper
afraid of
doesn't.
Lord Byron, but Harper's like, this guy really?
yeah.
Throw me.
Oops.
I mean, I guess in fairness, he's not even the most dangerous person you guys have fought. But
It's not so much that he's the most powerful. It's the one that if he knows I'm alive, I've instantly got another complication.
oh yeah.
It's more that.
Yeah, because he would absolutely have no hesitation in basically going, oh, the actual Orpheus, great, I'm just going to take you, and I can interrogate you at my leisure away from all of your friends. And
Exactly.
but yeah, no, he does also have the that annoying little ability to attack and bypass a force field. So, you know, that sucked. Because yeah, he almost killed.
No, he literally almost killed me. It was like 1 point away.
Yep.
After I was like after I think I used a hero point.
Mm-hmm. So.
Because when I don't have my force field, I'm screwed.
Because you're made of human without your force field.
I made a human. And I'm a mage.
Yep. But yeah, so you stopped the apocalypse, or at least a apocalypse.
And then we blew up another building.
And then you blew up
Yeah,
another
he
building.
blew up another building.
That's two.
Hey,
Um,
sometimes buildings need blowed up. Okay.
We also had a flashback in there with Harper talking to Quackers.
Ah, yes. Quackers is an asshole. The mini arc
I mean,
is literally what it says in my notes.
not wrong, but
Arc 4.5.
That's literally what it says in my notes.
trying to remember what all happened with that. Yeah, so Harper was Quackers was
He was being super helpful
Mhm.
about the moon thing. It's where we discovered the question of, you know, hey, what's going on with the second moon? Do we
Right.
need to blow up the second moon?
right.
Why is there a second moon? What should we do about that?
Yeah.
Is that an us problem?
Why is there a second
Yes.
moon? What does that mean for your family?
Yeah.
Well, sadly, I have
Second
bad
moon
news.
and you.
Yeah, Quackers let you know about the fact that you know, the Unseelie were getting stronger from it, and underworlds were having issues, and werewolves were gaining more power, and all sorts of things while he was messing with you. But messing with you in the, yeah, I'm actually super freaked out about this, and I'd like you to go do something about it kind of way.
Yep.
I'm not going to tell you I'm super freaked out about this, but I'm super freaked out about this, and I'd like you to go do something.
Yep.
And then you got a call from Director Vance letting you know that Erica had gone missing. Again.
Yes.
Again.
Arc 5 says, save Erica.
Again.
Again.
Arc 5 is officially known as Through the Looking Glass for reasons that will very quickly become apparent. You found out that Erica had gone to Mystery to go talk to a magical information broker named Calvin Vathic, where we had another Alex has to pretend not to know what's going on moment.
I mean, he is the line developer, so...
He is. But Vathic is actually specifically a character he made, so...
Yeah.
As was... Catherine the Red, who we'll get to in a little bit. Who may or may not be based on someone who is here on the stream. Not here on this stream, but on our channel. So you guys, started heading over to Mystery from Camden. Carrie and Muse flew back to New Orleans, partially based on the fact that neither Aunt Puppy nor Jemmy were available for that episode.
No, I think I was there.
No, you were, because we were going to have you show up as...
It was just that I needed to change out characters, and Micah also was like, I need to go back to class.
Cool. Yeah.
I have a job. I gotta...
You guys had been in Camden through the entire weekend, and it was back to being Monday.
Mm-hmm.
School was in session. The teachers had to go.
Yep. And you stopped at a little roadside diner because, well, there was a blizzard that kind of came out of nowhere. And in the roadside diner, you found Alice. Not the witch, and not someone choosing to mispronounce Malice, but Alice, as in the one from Wonderland, who was in the diner hunting a redcap, who she thought was the police officer who was sitting there trying to flirt with his girlfriend.
He had no game.
He had no game.
You see, it's the fact that Alice was too determined on like Alice is not the type, because we could have had the most funny thing where it's like, look, did you see how bad he was flirting? I'm doing him a favor by assuming he was just not a human, instead of that he was just that bad.
Well, yeah.
However you want to justify it.
I mean, she didn't justify it that way, so.
Yep. But yes, so you almost murdered Patrolman Isaac Winters in front of his girlfriend Meg.
I don't remember this. It's fine.
Oh, we can tell you again. So.
So you remember that time you almost murdered that guy?
Oh, Alice's response is just a shrug with nah at this point. She's like, I don't care anymore. I just.
Yeah, but you also after Alice almost decapitated him, you instead found out that, oh, there are actual Fae here who are doing terrible things. You stopped the Fae from going and taking the baby out of the car, who was sleeping in the car. Bernie pulled out his shotgun and didn't actually do anything other than impress y'all with his grit. But
Bernie's good people, though.
But he did impress y'all with his grit.
He's got spunk.
Yep. And you met Alice and the Jabberwock, and the Jabberwock ate a red cap and a troll, I believe.
Yep.
Right.
And you guys also killed a bunch of pixies. I believe the Sluagh got away.
No.
No?
No. And
I don't think
Marcus
any of
shot
the
it with a ghost gun.
Yeah, I don't think anything got away from that Fae fight.
No.
Yeah, you are correct. Yep. The pixies were mostly taken out by Orpheus's music. But yeah, you killed all them, and decided that better to take Alice with you, then let her go off and kill someone else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your idea of investigation is stab it. It didn't change. I guess you're human.
So then you guys made your way into Mystery, went to the DeWitt family home, because Director Vance's family name is not Vance. That's her married name. She was a DeWitt. And made that house your base of operations after you first murdered the members of the Looking Glass gang who were in the house. Actually, that's not true.
Didn't murder any of them.
No, we knocked out Bill with a chair.
Right.
No, I murdered Bill later.
That's Bill. That's Bill, and that's the chair that we knocked him out with.
You knocked out Bill. The Mad Hatter got away. The Dormouse, I don't think you guys even saw.
No.
And Tweedledum.
The Rabbit, the Hatter, and Dormouse got away. The Battle Brothers, we decommissioned.
Yeah, you made them no longer Tweedledum and Tweedledee, and then they were like,
and they were like, bye.
y'all ain't the cops, and we're not involved with what you're actually concerned with, so we're out of here.
Yep.
From there, you followed Erica's notes, having at this point figured that somehow Erica got messed up with the Looking Glass gang. And you followed Erica's notes to go talk to Vathek, and managed to not get into a fight with Vathek, which was a good thing. Am I forgetting something?
I just remember the meeting after.
Okay. What about
Angry British meet Angry Irish?
Ah, yes. And after you were done talking with Vathek, Harper stayed behind because she had business with Vathek. While you guys got to all meet Thomas Reimer for the first time.
That fucking guy.
The underwear model.
I repeat, it was very funny with just the immediate reaction being he went Angry Irish, and the immediate reaction of Alice was, all right, time to verbally spar with this man.
Yep. Harper made a deal with Vathek where she traded information with him for information about who actually destroyed Dusk House. More on that later.
That's who sent it!
What?
I couldn't figure out who had sent Harper the information randomly. But that's who.
It wasn't random.
I forgot his. I remembered him. I just forgot that he was like that. You made the deal, but he was like, it's gonna take some time.
Right, because he didn't know, but he was like, fine. If you're gonna trade information, I have resources. I can look into it.
Yeah, that's. Yep.
Yep. So you talked to Thomas Reimer, who told you a little bit about the fact that the Unseelie Fae were all kinds of up to some shit. Found out that Catherine the Red had been loosed, and you then went to track down the woman who had sacrificed her child to Catherine the Red to get back at her ex-husband, or soon-to-be ex-husband. I think that technically are not yet divorced. Actually, no, you didn't go after the girl. You went after the husband, figuring rightfully that Catherine the Red was possibly already en route. And then you guys fought Catherine the Red, and managed to keep her from murdering Mark Robinson.
That was a mistake.
I mean, except that he wasn't actually there. She wasn't there to kill murder Mark. She was there to murder Liza, who, not innocent, but certainly not worthy of being murdered by a angry undead fae. I mean, she thought that Mark was already divorced. She knew nothing about the child.
Yeah.
And she had opinions once she found out about all of that.
Yep.
So she didn't deserve to be killed by Catherine the Red.
No.
Which is good, because she didn't get killed by Catherine the Red.
Instead, I stole her head. Catherine's head, not.
Yes, you did.
I'm still upset I didn't get to keep that.
Sorry. You then went back to the house again. Found out that at some point in the past, Thomas had hooked up with Director Vance.
Yeah.
Because that guy's a slut.
And
You had a morality discussion about whether or not it was okay to turn the Dormouse over to Matt.
we said yes.
Did you? I don't know that you ever actually decided that it was okay.
Well, correction. We had Marcus was kind of in the like. I don't know.
I don't think it was a discussion, honestly.
And, Marcus, we had a few people objecting, and then Alice and Harper both went. On the other hand, shut up.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
They went. Do you want to fight us?
Alice and Harper were like, "Cool story, bro. We're doing this."
Yeah.
Cool story. You got a better idea? No. Let's move.
Miss Violent Violet is discussing the fact that we need a murder tally for the different teams. I don't think we do. I think we can fairly definitively state that this show is definitely the most murdery of
Yeah,
the.
I don't
Yeah.
think any of the other teams have a murder tally.
There have been deaths on some of the other shows, but it has certainly not been this kind of.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
Well, this show has a literal murder tally. You're welcome.
Most of the people you guys have killed aren't actually people, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Babel bumped a little old lady. That was a thing.
I mean, I didn't say none. I said most.
Yeah.
But while you were having that discussion, the next morning you found out that the Mock Turtle and the Griffin had been arrested, at which point you immediately said, oh, fuck, that's not going to go well, and you went to the police department, where, in fact, it was not going well. Because the rest of the Looking Glass gang had shown up to free the Mock Turtle and the Griffin.
Yeah.
Who were actually supervillains named Anvil and Talon, or Tribal. Anvil and Tribal. But through the course of that whole big fight, let's see, you managed to recapture, or you managed to take down the Mad Hatter. Alice beheaded Bill the Lizard.
The little lizard.
Oopsie.
Marcus Moon got shot. You guys found that Erica was now their team's Cheshire Cat, and you freed her from their control. At which point her response was, "I'm going to go rip his fucking throat out." About the White Rabbit. Although I believe instead Alice killed